I have an extra mat in my car. I think those are just these rolled up ones. Are you wanting more cushioning? Yeah, grab something from up here. Yeah, you're welcome. And yeah, anyone can help themselves to anything up there that you might need. Okay. So since you're new to this space, there's a bathroom just through there if you need it at all. And I think that's pretty much it. Pretty basic space in here. So my name is Akasha Kirti. I'm going to try and shift so this thing's not in the way of looking at you. And this is Kundalini Yoga. So this is a beautiful and ancient practice that's really unlike a lot of other yogas. So Kundalini Yoga incorporates chanting, a lot of breath work, and a lot of things that might be a little bit unfamiliar to you. So we'll talk about why we use some of those things. Can you hear me okay in the back? Okay, great. Just give me a little wave or something if you can't hear me at all. Okay. So tonight, as we all know, there's a lot going on in the world and in our lives. And it just seems like it's, one thing on top of another thing on top of another thing. So tonight we're going to do a practice that helps us with our nervous system. Our nervous system is what helps us regulate stress. So we're going to do a practice to help us regulate our stress and also help us build up our electromagnetic field. That's the field that, when it's nice and strong and healthy, really keeps us from feeling a lot of the negativity. It helps us feel connected and happy and safe. So it'll accomplish those two things. And then tonight we'll also talk about a sutra. So sutras are knots. That's the technical sort of definition of it. A K-N-O-T, a knot. And what they are these short little phrases that yogis gave us that were meant to be sort of untied like a knot. They have all of these different layers to them. And there's 5 of them in this particular kind of yoga. Oh, good, it's a little quieter with the heater. And one of them that has really been on my mind a lot lately is this one that says, recognize that the other person is you. Recognize that the other person is you. So we're going to be playing with that theme as well as really getting ourselves regulated and grounded. Okay? All right, so before we get started, I would like you to just pause and notice the way that you're feeling in this moment with total acceptance of whatever that is. Just going to notice. And then I think it feels good sometimes to literally just shake that out. So just go ahead and maybe start flicking your arms. You can shake your legs. You can wag your head. There's no certain movement here. But just go ahead and just kind of release any of that tension. Yeah, just shake, 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 shake. Really shake it out as long as you want to. And then whenever you feel like, okay, that feels a little bit more clear, then let your eyes close and just start deep breathing. And when you breathe, breathe all the way down into your belly. Try to make the exhale longer than the inhale. And feel yourself sort of still doing that shaking off through the motion of the breath. Feel a settling. Really start to feel yourself grounding down through your sits bones. Feel your spine long, tall. Imagine that energy is moving from down in the earth, Mother Earth, up through your spine, all the way up through the crown of your head. feel it or imagine it sort of doing a little gentle shake of the cells themselves, releasing tension. And then we're going to tune in, and in Kundalini we tune in with the mantra Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. It means I bow to my inner wisdom. Place your hands in prayer pose at your heart. Lift your sternum. Keep your eyes closed, but move them up and in. Inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. One more time. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Mangalacharn for protection. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Ad Gure Name, Jugat Gure Name, Sat Gure Name, Siri Gurudeve Name. Inhale and hold the breath softly. Exhale, release the hands. Notice any slight shift in the way that you might feel. Okay. Moving into our first posture now. So we'll be working on the nervous system and the electromagnetic field through exercises that also connect us to our heart. And our heart meridian runs along our arms. So for this first one, you'll bring your arms up to about 60 degrees. Palms are open and facing in toward one another. Your eyes will close and come up and in here to the space between your brow. And then it's breath of fire. So rapid inhales and exhales through the nose that are powered by the belly. So keep going. Be very aware of your breath, the feeling of your breath, the movement of your navel point. Elbows are straight here to really help build that electromagnetic field. Notice the way that the breath feels in your nostrils as you breathe. Maybe just imagining calling in all sorts of blessings and peace and love down through your open hands, down through the crown of your head. Now inhale, hold the breath, and pump the stomach 16 times with held breath. When you get to 16, exhale and repeat. So it's inhale, hold the breath, 16 pumps of the navel, then exhale. Keep your palms facing toward one another. Keep your elbows straight. This is strengthening your nervous system by having your arms out like this. Inhale. Suspend the breath. Squeeze your root lock. That's anus, pelvic floor, sex organs. And exhale, release your arms. Maybe keep your eyes closed or a soft gaze and just notice how you feel for a moment. Coming onto your knees now, and feel free to make this work an easy pose if this bothers your knees at all. If your knees feel okay, open them up wide. Then you'll lean your body back so that you're at about a 60-degree angle from the ground. Whichever way your hands feel good is fine. And then test out your neck and just see how it feels. It's written so that your head hangs back, but if that doesn't feel good on your neck, you can keep your chin up towards your chest, and then it's breath of fire here. Okay, now inhale, keep the same position, hold the breath, and then pump the navel as many times as you can. When you need to, go ahead and exhale, and then start again. So inhaling, hold, pumping the navel, and then exhaling. Keep your body position where it is, except lower your body a bit more to about 30 degrees. So walking the hands down, and same posture here. So just keep inhaling, pumping the navel as many times as you can, as you hold the breath as long as you can, and then exhaling. This is working on your thyroid and your parathyroid glands. It's also coincidentally supposed to be really good for your skin. Okay, gently come up out of that. Keep the legs as they are on the knees, knees spread wide. Then walk yourself all the way down, forehead to the mat. Hands are in prayer pose, resting on the ground. We'll start with normal breath here and then move into a different breath pattern in just a moment. So if possible, try and straighten your elbows here. Really stretch those arms out in front of you. Good. The forearms may even come a little bit off of the ground. And as we rest our forehead on the ground, we're inviting our pituitary gland, the master gland, to start secreting. Stay where you are now and begin long, deep breathing. So as you inhale, fill the belly completely, fill up with air. And as you exhale, empty all the way out. So actively exhaling, so that the breath pattern is long and deep. In just a moment, we're going to be in this position, but just do a short amount of chanting. One of the other sutras that we're taught is called "Vibrate the Cosmos, and the Cosmos shall clear the path." So one of the purposes for chanting is to help us vibrate the cosmos. It helps change our vibration, change our energy to be in this higher, infinite, connected place. So this chant, I'll say it and then you'll repeat after me. It's Ong and then So Hung. And it means I am the creative life force energy, right? I am part of that. So just listen and then repeat. Ong, 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 Ong. Go ahead. Ong, 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 Ong. Listen. So hung, so hung, so hung, so hung. Go ahead. So hung, so hung, so hung, so hung. Listen. Ong, 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 ong. Go ahead. Ong, 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 ong. Listen. So hung, so hung, so hung, so hung. Go hung, so hung, so hung, so hung. Inhale. Suspend the breath, moving the cerebrospinal fluid. Exhale, and gently come up to a seated position. Extend your legs straight out in front of you. Lengthen up through the crown, then fold forward from the navel, grasping wherever is comfortable here. And then just hold down. Balance here. Notice the sensation in your hamstrings, in your calves, in your back. Notice your breath. Maybe for just a few seconds, contemplating for yourself The other person is you. What's to be untied there for you? Okay, walking yourself back up to a seated position, pausing for just a moment, observing how you feel. Yeah, and if it ever feels good to sigh or something in these pauses, do. Moving now into a back platform pose. So putting your hands behind you again either way, you'll lift up and again listen to your body. So if it feels okay, let your head hang down. If not, leave your head up by your chest and breath of fire. We're just going to be here for 1 minute. Doing great. Okay, for these last 30 seconds, keep the breath going. Start walking the legs open and then back toward each other. Looks good. Just kind of step them out and then step them back in. 15 more seconds. It's also good for your thyroid, your heart, and your low back. Okay, inhale, hold the breath. Exhale, lower down, and come straight down into that forward fold again. Long, deep breathing here. Notice what your mind does in these pauses. If it wanders too far, just gently bring it back. Work your way up. Pause for a moment at the top. Now come sitting on your left heel. So your left heel goes into your perineum, which is just in between your anus and sex organs. Right leg is extended out. And if this bothers your knee at all, you can bring that into the inside of your thigh as well. Then lengthen to exhale, fold forward here. Find the spot that works for you again. You'll inhale. Exhale, and then you'll hold the breath out for 8 seconds as you pull Mul Bandha, as you pull up on your root lock. So when you get to your 8 seconds, stay folded forward, inhale again, exhale, hold for 8 seconds, pull Mul Bandha. As you continue to breathe here, I'm just going to talk a little bit more about this theme. So this kept popping into my mind, the other person is you. Especially as I have felt so much bewilderment at what I perceive as being the other this week, right? Total bewilderment and upset and confusion. But I know that the other, what we're told is that the other is, one piece of the knot, I think, is that the other is a mirror. The other is a mirror. So then I started thinking, but I don't see it. How is this other a mirror? It doesn't seem to be reflective of me at all. And as I meditated on this idea, the thought that came to me is that there is a common thread. There is a mirror here. Okay, I'm going to pause there, come up slowly out of this pose, and there's a built-in little mini rest. So come lying on your back for a few minute rest here. Just relax. Just feel yourself allowing, soften into the ground. So the mirror that I felt like I saw, or the commonality between us all, is fear. And I think that we all are fearing something different. You know, there are people fearing that their basic human rights will be taken away. People fearing for their lives. There are people fearing for their jobs. There are people fearing for the loss of what is familiar or known or status. There are all sorts of fear happening. So maybe one thing to consider as you think about the other is you, is the fear in you. Maybe acknowledging it, seeing it, allowing it, noticing it. Maybe in this moment today it wants to rest. Maybe it wants to be set down, or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it just wants to be acknowledged. Whatever's happening with that, just continue to breathe and just allow. Allow the energy that we've been stirring up to move in your system. . If you find yourself too much in your head, move back into your body. Notice your feet, your hands, the way your belly moves with your breath. Moving back into some more postures now. Lifting your left leg up to 90 degrees. Your arms will be on the ground, but together in prayer pose if they'll reach. So they're straight up behind you. And then breath of fire here. What we're going to be doing over the next couple of postures is balancing prana and apana. That's this incoming life force energy and the life force energy moving out of us. They say that when those two really come together and are balanced, that's what stirs up your Kundalini energy, the essence of who you are. Who you are is powerful. Good. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower that leg down. Keep the arms where they are. Raise your opposite leg and breath of fire with this leg in the air. Yeah, and just make it work for you. That's perfect. Maybe thinking the mental mantra, Sat Nam, I am truth. Good. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower that leg. Now, both legs up, only 1 foot off the ground. Breath of fire. Press that low back into the mat here. So if you need to bend the legs a bit to do that, yeah, keep the low back pressed into the ground. You can even place your hands underneath your low back if you don't feel like you're getting enough support there. Last 10 seconds, doing great. Inhale, suspend, squeeze root lock. Exhale, slowly lower him down. Good. And here's just a little short relaxation, so you can just let your arms come to your side and just relax. Notice the flow of energy. Soften. Okay, from here we're going to move into shoulder stand. So if you have any sensitivity in your neck, I don't want you to do this. I want you to go into a bridge pose instead. If you feel really comfortable and relaxed in your neck and shoulders, what you'll do is just bring those up, legs up. You place your hands here on your back, and make sure the weight is in your elbows. So the weight is never in your neck. The weight is in your elbows. Then open your legs wide and breath of fire. So the other option here is bridge pose. So you can just lift up. Hips are up off the ground. And breath of fire. Good. We're not going to be here very long. This is again working on your thyroid gland. This has become one of my favorite poses, shoulder stand, for when I have really achy sort of shoulders and neck and back. It's also a good release for that. So we're going to be here another minute or so. If you ever need to rest, feel free to come out of the posture and just visualize yourself doing it. And keep your breath going. Inhale, suspend the breath, squeeze your root lock. Exhale, slowly lower down, vertebrae by vertebrae. And then here's another mini rest. So just let your palms face up toward the ceiling. Just relax. So one of the other layers that I've been thinking about with this sutra, the other is you. Is this really is going to be what our meditation is going to be about at the end. Which is, the yogis talk about all of this is what they call Maya. All of this is an illusion. So however different we may look or feel, or whatever differences in what we may value, for example, if we peel down, go down deep enough into our own infinite consciousness and connect with that and recognize that in someone else, then we can take those two things, our own infinite consciousness, the recognized infinite consciousness of the other, and bring them before what we call in this practice the guru, the teacher within. Maybe just for the last minute that you're relaxing here, just imagining that you're reaching down into the depths of who you are. And connecting with yourself on that deep level. If that doesn't make any sense to you or doesn't resonate with you, then just notice your breath. Just be present with your breath. Inhale, exhale. Now bring both of your arms straight up so that they're at a 90-degree angle from your body, right? Just straight up in the air. Then as you inhale, you'll lift your legs 6 inches off the ground. As you exhale, you'll lower the legs, lift your chin up. So you're just alternating here between legs coming up and then head coming up. And again, try to keep that low back pressed into the mat, especially as you lift your legs. Maybe your legs are bent as you lift them. Feel free to make it work for you. This is working on your heart. Good. Keep the breath going, keep the movement going. Mental mantra Sat Nam. Be really conscious. Notice the feeling. Be in your body. Just here a few more seconds. Inhale, exhale, release. And we have our little mini rest here. Allow. Allow that beautiful, strong force field around you, keeping you safe, keeping you connected. Let it grow. Let it become so strong. Nothing can disturb you. Coming now to a seated position, so you can roll on your spine or roll to one side and press your way up. Coming into easy pose with your legs crossed, grasping opposite elbows, and then doing neck rolls. So bringing your chin to your chest, and then bringing right ear to right shoulder, and just being really gentle with your neck. So if your neck is feeling sensitive, do small circles, or if it's feeling a little more loose today, you could do larger circles. Be with the feeling. Now switch to the opposite side. So chin comes to chest, left ear to left shoulder. Notice the difference on this side. Find center. Keep holding your elbows. You're going to bend forward here, just wherever you reach to, and then rise up quickly. This is for your heart again. So inhale down, exhale up, rise up as quickly as you can. Do that 10 times, so count your own 10. When you get to 10, you can release your elbows. Just find a nice tall seat. Okay, good. The last part of this is just like a couple of minutes of meditation with a chant again. So find your hands in Gyan Mudra, or you can rest your palms in your lap with your thumbs touching, whatever feels best to you. It may feel good to elevate your hips a little bit on some sort of a support, so you can sit up straight and tall. And the mantra for this is, God and me and God are one. And the word God, depending on your life, can be comfortable or uncomfortable. It can bring a lot of baggage or not. So when we're talking about God in this sense, in this yogic sense, we're talking about the infinite. So what we're saying is, I am part of something bigger than me, and something bigger than me is part of me. So that's what we mean by that. Okay? So we'll just chant together. You can listen to me at first, and then just join me whenever you feel ready. God and me and God are one. 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 From your heart. God and me and God are one. 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 Last one. God and me and God are one. Inhale. Exhale. Observe. Okay, come lying on your back for Shavasana in the Gong Bath. I'm going to go turn the heat up just a little bit. If anyone would like to use a blanket, please feel free. So just find your way onto your back, palms up. So the best thing you can do at this time is actually just let yourself sleep. Let yourself just totally relax and let go. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Start to circle your hands on your wrists and your feet on your ankles. Stretch your arms overhead, lengthening the body. Open your arms out to the side. Draw one knee into the chest and then across the body for a little twist. And then the other leg in and across the body. Rub the palms of your hands together and the soles of your feet together. Grasp the front of your shins and rock and roll on your spine several times before coming to a seated position. And then find yourself once again in a nice tall seat, maybe your hips elevated for our final meditation. So this meditation is for that first sutra. Recognize that the other is you. And the words are hummy hum. Hummy hum is the first part. That means basically a recognition of that universal consciousness inside of you. Hummy hum. Then tummy tum, like you're talking about your stomach. I think it's adorable. Tummy tum. Tummy tum is recognizing that infinite in another. Then Waheguru is a celebration of the teacher. So it's bringing those two recognitions together to the teacher. Then there's a little English part that says, I am thine in mine myself. So it's a little tricky at first. I am thine in mine, M-I-N-E, myself. Waheguru, which is saying the same thing, that we're all connected. So this meditation helps to create this profound sense of connection within you to the infinite and with the other. And what we know is that when we feel this profound sense of connection, then we know just how to act. We know how to move forward with great purpose and great clarity. Okay? So your hands, your right hand will be in a fist with the finger, Jupiter finger, index finger extended, just resting here against your chest. And your left hand will come on your heart, rest on your heart. Your eyes will come up to the brow point up here. Okay. And I have some music that we'll do with this. Just one moment. Eyes at the brow point. Waheguru. I am thine in mine myself. Waheguru. Hummy hum. Tummy tum, Waheguru. I am thine in myself, Waheguru. Tummy tum, Waheguru. I am thine in myself, Waheguru. Hummy hum, tummy tum, Waheguru, Waheguru. I am thine in mind myself. Waheguru. Hey Guru. Tummy hum, tummy tum, Waheguru. I am thine in mind myself, Waheguru. Hummy hum, tummy tum, Waheguru. I am thine in mind myself, Waheguru. Hummy hum, tummy tum, Waheguru. I am thine in mind myself, Waheguru. Hummy hum, tummy tum, Waheguru. I am thine in mind myself, Waheguru. Hummy hum, tummy tum, Waheguru. I am thine in mind myself, Waheguru. Hummy hum, tummy tum, Waheguru. I am thine in mind myself, Waheguru. Hummy hum, tummy tum, Waheguru. I am thine in mind myself, Waheguru. Hummy hum, tummy tum, Waheguru. I am thine in mind myself, Waheguru. Hummy hum, tummy tum, Waheguru. I am thine in mind myself, Waheguru. Hummy hum, tummy tum, Waheguru. I am thine in mind myself, Waheguru. Hummy hum, tummy tum, Waheguru. I am thine in mind myself, Waheguru. Hummy hum, tummy tum, Waheguru. I am thine in mind myself, Waheguru. Hummy hum, tummy tum, Waheguru. I am thine in mind myself, Waheguru. Hummy hum, tummy tum, Waheguru. I am thine in mind myself, Waheguru. Hummy hum, tummy tum, Waheguru. I am thine in mind myself, Waheguru. Hummy hum, tummy tum, Waheguru. I am thine in mind myself, Waheguru. Hummy hum, tummy tum, Waheguru. I am thine in mind myself, Waheguru. Hummy hum, Tamitam Waheguru. I am thine in mind, myself, Waheguru. Amiham Tamitam Waheguru. I am thine in mind, myself, Waheguru. Amiham Tamitam Waheguru. I am thine in mind, myself, Waheguru. Amiham Tamitam Waheguru. I am thine in mind, myself, Waheguru. Amiham Tamitam Waheguru. I am thine in mind, myself, Waheguru. Amiham Tamitam Waheguru. I am thine in mind, myself, Waheguru. Amiham Tamitam Waheguru. I am thine in mind, myself, Waheguru. Amiham Tamitam Waheguru. I am mine in mind, myself, Waheguru. Amiham Tamitam Waheguru. I am thine in mind, myself, Waheguru. Amiham Tamitam Waheguru. I am thine in mind, myself, Waheguru. Amiham Tamitam Waheguru. I am thine in mind, myself, Waheguru. Amiham Tamitam Waheguru. I am thine in mind, myself, Waheguru. Amiham Tamitam Waheguru. I am thine in mind, myself, Waheguru. Amiham Tamitam Waheguru. I am thine in mind, myself, Waheguru. Amiham Tamitam Waheguru. I am thine in mind, myself, Waheguru. Amiham Tamitam Waheguru. I am mine in mind, myself, Waheguru. Inhale. Exhale. Release the hands. Notice how you feel. Reach out and sense the connection. We'll close with the Long Time Sun Song, 3 verses. And I think that it perfectly mimics what we've been doing here today. So we sing the first time to ourselves, the second time to the other that's suffering, and the third time to the world, bringing it all to the Guru. Hands come into prayer pose at your chest. Let your chest lift. Let your eyes close. Inhale. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Long Sat, short Nam, I am truth. Sat Nam. May you feel connected to the deepest parts of who you are and recognize that depth in others, and in so doing, find peace. Sat Nam.